What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So it's back to school season, and this back to school season is a little bit different because of current world situations. So I wanted to offer my piece of advice. Now, keep in mind that my experience is a little bit different because I did not go to school during a global pandemic and it wasn't 100% online, but I did take some online classes. So I do have experience with taking online classes, and the online classes that I did take were from various different subjects. So it wasn't like it was just all one type of class. It was very different types of classes, from an art class, history class, and a science class. So very different teaching styles, but I just wanted to offer my little piece of advice. When I was in college, I didn't have to be on Zoom calls for my classes online. However, I do have experience with Zoom calls for business and for work-related calls. I'm not going to get into too much of the Zoom etiquette or video chat etiquette for school right now in this video, but I'm just going to offer like general advice for how you could thrive during this time going back to school fully online. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it so I can know to make more videos like this. Just let me know because it really does help my channel, and I mess with y'all. All right, so we're gonna head into it right now. Okay, so my first tip for you guys is to set up a desk or some sort of like working area. This will help you kind of stimulate that in-class feeling, get your mind kind of in the zone to learn, to be studying. It's the same thing to where, like, you know how people say they feel more productive when they dress up or when they get ready? Same thing here. You want to kind of get your mind in the zone by controlling your environment. If you set up a desk or a working area instead of just, working in your bed, though I know we all love to just wake up and just work in our bed, I feel like you could be more productive and more ready to take in information if you have some sort of desk area, whether that's you going into your kitchen every morning or having a desk in your room. Just try not to just stay in your bed all day, although I know it's tempting, but it'll help you get into work mode. And there's just a lot of things that you can't control while you're on these calls and while you're on this online school, because there's just so many distractions, so many other things going on. Wi-Fi issues, technical difficulties. So you want to create an environment, and control the things that you can control, because there's a lot of things outside your hands that you just can't control. So what you can control, we want to make sure that we're taking that action to maximize our efficiency and to help you better be ready for these classes. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is taking physical breaks. So what I mean by taking physical breaks is not only to take like a break where you could like scroll on your phone or something, go through Instagram really quick in between classes, which is totally cool too, but you also want to make sure that you're actually getting up, stretching out, releasing some of that tension, go on a walk, go out and get food, just kind of wake your body up after you've been like sitting, probably hunched over for like a couple of hours or however many, 30 minutes or whatever, however long classes are these days. Make sure that you're actually getting up and, getting your blood back rushing. Just like if you were taking classes in college in person, if you had like a 2-hour or 3-hour class, you get breaks in between, and in those breaks you can go and use the bathroom, grab food, stuff like that. So try to kind of do the same thing while you're at home and set those boundaries and take breaks, because I feel like they actually do really well for you. And then once you come back to the work, you're more focused, you're not as depleted, your energy is kind of a little bit revitalized. So yeah, very important. Just try to take breaks in between as much as you can. Now, this next thing I think is super important, especially when it comes to taking classes online, and that is to keep a planner and to set alarms on your phone, because it's very, very easy to forget about a class or just an assignment. With everything going on, you have a bunch of different distractions at home. Might just slip your mind that you were supposed to turn something in at 11 a.m., whatever the case may be. So you want to make sure that you're staying as organized as you can the same way that you would do if you were going into class. You would probably write down in a planner your assignments. Do the same thing as if you're in class while you're at home. Some people will prefer to have their calendar on their computers and do everything digitally. I know for me, I'm kind of like a hybrid of it. So I will have certain things on the computer, but I really like to have like a physical, like paper planner and for other school related things. So just kind of find what works for you, but make sure that you're holding yourself accountable by just, taking that action to plan and to organize so you know what's coming up during the week. And on the topic of accountability, you could also keep yourself accountable by having a partner or a friend or something that you are sending your schedule to so that they could help you stay in the know, give you updates. And here's what I mean by that. If there's a friend that I have that I text pretty much every day, we send each other memes every day, stuff like that. We have a group chat or whatever. What I would do is send them my schedule and then ask them, hey, can you just kind of keep me accountable? Here's my schedule. If you see me scrolling or you see me online during the times that I have class, can you hit me up and remind me because I might have forgot about a class? Something like that. And it could be a mutual exchange. It could be them sending you their schedule as well. So you guys could both, keep each other on track, send each other reminder texts, or just check in with each other on assignments or how they're doing with studying. Maybe that means like a text 5 minutes before a class starts to say, hey, are you getting ready for your class right now? Don't you have Physio 101 in 5 minutes? Just reminding you to get ready for your class. Or, hey, how's your assignment going that's due Monday? How's that coming along? Little reminders like that, upcoming tests and stuff like that, wishing them luck on their upcoming test on Friday. Little things like that I feel like can go a long way because there might be those times that, like I said, you just forget flat out about something or an assignment. If you have that person to kind of help you stay on track and remind you, I feel like it's really, really helpful. Especially since this year has been so isolating in itself, and this whole process of taking online classes, you're not in person with other people, that you don't have that classmate, feel. So yeah, just find that support system. Like this year has already been isolating enough, and this process of taking classes online, you're going to be by yourself a lot and you have to try to keep yourself motivated. And I feel like with another person to help keep you responsible, it'll kind of help push you and it won't feel so alone. So yeah, those are my tips. I'm curious to know what some of you guys' tips are. If you want to leave them in the comments, help everybody out during this time. I'm so grateful that I didn't have to go through this, to be honest, even though I have, like I said, taken some online classes. It's a little bit different, and I feel bad for the incoming freshmen, whether it's high school or college, that are not really being able to get that experience of that freshman year. But just hang in there. I know you guys, eventually things will come around, and yeah, that's all I could really say is like good luck, and try to keep a positive mindset and keep on doing things outside of school time that is making you happy and bringing you joy, because we all need a little bit of that right now. Yeah, so if you guys have started your first week of classes already, I'm curious to know how that's going. My little sister, who you guys have probably seen in some of my other videos, just started college, and it's really exciting. And she's there on an athletic scholarship. So we're really excited for her, as well as my little cousin, who you guys have all seen in the other videos as well. I've trained with her and stuff like that. It's her freshman year of high school. So we're just all kind of adjusting, and it's weird. And sometimes, a lot of times during the Zoom calls, there'll be like hackers or just random stuff, people just being stupid. So yeah, I want to just say you guys have a lot of patience and just try to work with it. Shout out to all the teachers, because I know this is like really frustrating, although it probably does have its pros of like being able to be at home and like chill and not have to go and dress up in front of a class for 8 hours a day or whatever. But we're all just here trying to figure it out. So everybody be patient with each other. Just we're all doing our best. All right, so that's it, guys. Thank you again for watching. Like I said, leave your tips in the comments below. and I will catch you guys in another video. Peace. But make sure that you're holding yourself accountable. Oh my gosh. But make sure that you're holding yourself accountable.